glad you're joining us today to talk about our stitching and other stuff. Happy Advent. We're not in December yet. We're getting there. It feels like it. I can't keep track anymore, but Thanksgiving's done and now we're in full Christmas swing here.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we're trying. I'm trying.
Yeah.
My Christmas swing is a little slow this year.
Well, you already did a bunch of your shopping, it sounded like.
Been shopping, but my decorating is, my house is a disaster right now. Let's put it that way. I took a break during work today and went in there and kind of started the mantle. But then there's greens on the floor, there's tissue paper all over the floor. The kitchen is a mess.
Yeah.
Dad, don't look at the house. It's just really bad right now.
You'll get it and then it'll be done.
I will, and it'll be cute and cozy and I'll be happy I did it.
Yeah. Mine is, I have most of my decorations up, although as we were kind of getting ready to record, I realized that I must have a, Rubbermaid bin somewhere of decorations that didn't come out because I have a couple of shepherd's bush that you gave me that didn't come out with my stuff. So I'm like, where has that been? I have a crawl space that I have to climb up into and have to move bins of books and bins of Easter and bins of clothes and bins of stuff to go to consignment, bins of shoes just to get to my Christmas stuff. So I thought I had it all, but I knew the ornaments weren't coming out. I knew, we need to put the nativity out still. I think I'm going to put our pretty nativity on Grandma's hutch. So I'm going to I decorated that a little bit, but I'll probably clear that out.
Oh, that'll be pretty there.
I think that'll be really pretty there. And I usually put greenery just clipped out of our junipers and our pines and trees and put those all around, and that'll be really pretty. Some twinkle light. Yeah.
Pretty. Yeah.
Kind of fun.
Yeah. I need to decorate above my desk too. This is full fall up here. I've got shelves up there. And
it still is fall.
Yeah. And I am kind of done with fall. Now that I started it, getting done, I'm done.
Yeah. I think I need to do a little more in my kitchen window. I don't know yet what I'll do there. I feel like there's decorating and then there's cleaning, and it feels like everything is cluttery all the time. So it's almost like the decorations sometimes get lost in my brain because it's just
no, you just need to go to Hobby Lobby, get some cute Christmas picks, put them in a little vase and put it in your window. It'd be really cute.
Yeah, that would probably be enough.
Couple little candles, maybe votive candles, tea lights and little.
I also do have electric candles. Oh, those are downstairs. I need to pull those out too. Those I think are with my floral.
Welcome to our show where we help Sarah figure out where all her Christmas decorations.
All my decorations, because I put them away in stages, and so now, Anyway.
Okay.
So, we had a good Thanksgiving. We visited family on my husband's side and got back yesterday, which is why we're recording tonight. Partly, we were going to record last night, but Jesse said, "Let's watch one of those Christmas movies on Netflix," and I was like, really? What? You love me that much to watch a Netflix Christmas movie with me? So we did.
What did you watch?
The Noel Diary. Have you watched that one?
You watched a Hallmark Christmas movie?
Well, yeah, but that one was almost more like Nicholas Sparks than Hallmark. The difference kind of. He liked it too. It was good. If you haven't watched that one, I think it's new this year. It has one of the guys from This Is Us. And it's about basically, there's kind of family saga type drama. His mom, I don't want to give anything away, but
what's it called?
It's called the Noel Diary or Journal, something like that. So did you just get a notice about the meeting running out of time?
No. Oh yeah, 9 minutes and 51 seconds.
Yeah, so we'll just have to keep an eye on that. We're using a different Zoom account tonight because Jesse's using his student account for student things. So we had to use mine that now you don't get unlimited. Even with 2 people that used to be unlimited.
I know, at least with 2 people, yeah.
I know. So anyways, we didn't record last night because if he's going to offer to watch a Hallmarky type Christmas movie with me, I'm not going to say no. Yes, that's a date night. Anyway, so let's see.
We had quiet Thanksgiving. And I brought my dad with me. I brought my dad home to my house. His lady friend has been gone all month. So, and I'm not letting him drive if at all possible. So I went and picked him up, which is a good hour and 15 minutes during the afternoon each way. So I went and got him on Wednesday. I started prepping Thanksgiving when I got home from that. And then Thanksgiving Day, we had Thanksgiving. And what did we do? Kelly and Austin and Penny and Cash left fairly early because of bedtime. So we watched, Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase, which is my dad's favorite Christmas movie. So, and then
watched that in years.
Yeah, and then Friday night we watched Christmas with the Cranks. So I wasn't going to put on Hallmark, or I was going to put on familiar movies that he could follow.
That's kind of what I watch when I'm like wrapping and stuff. The girls and I will probably watch the holiday calendar tonight, which I did watch when I was decorating the other night. That's that Netflix one I like. It's so fluffy. There's like zero substance to it, and I still like it. It's just like nice background watching. I know I've watched it every year for the last 2 years, and I think it's cute. So we don't usually, like, those aren't family sit down movies all together, but the girls and I watch several of those.
Yeah, there's a ton of them.
This Prince, and yeah, there's a million. It's like a whole thing now.
Well, and I watched the Cinderella. Was it Cinderella? No, what did I watch? Yeah, Cinderella.
I don't know that one.
Cinderella. Oh yeah, it was on. It came on like right after I watched the Christmas calendar one.
Oh.
It's about two cousins that run a catering business, and one is kind of a snooty pants, huh?
I don't think I've seen that one.
And the other one, the nice one, is she's adopted by her uncle and this cousin because her parents both die when she's young, and they help her. They've helped the uncle run this catering business, and they've got this big account. And it's a really, really handsome guy.
Of course.
Doing this big party for him. And he keeps coming to they're working in his downstairs kitchen, and he comes, and of course the cousin, who's just a butt, is flirting with them, and he ends up kind of, these guys are such dupes too. Like, he falls for her, right? Even though the really sweet, pretty ones in the background, like, you don't see her. You don't see that she's like not abnormal. Anyway, so he invites her, this guy, it's a masked ball. Masquerade. And so
oh my gosh,
he invites,
sounds like such a
he invites I almost liked it better than the Christmas calendar. He invites the poopy sister or cousin to be his partner, right? Well, she ends up, and of course she bosses the other cousin around, like Cinderella, right? Because she doesn't care about the business, but the other cousin really wants to, and she wants to run it, and she wants the other cousin to give up her share. She's like, well, you're going to have to do this for me for so long, and basically wait on her hand and foot, and make sure my ball gown's ready, and all this stuff, right? Well, so she's at the place picking up the ball gown from the seamstress, who's being played by it's somebody from my past. From she was on a sitcom as a little girl. Now she's like an old middle-aged lady, kind of like a modern day version of a frumpy fairy godmother. This dress, of course, fits her perfectly. Well, the cousin calls and she's all upset. That place you set up for me to get my tanning done, I've broken out and I can't go. And you better not go. You better just be there working, because if I find out that you go, well, of course she goes. And they fall in love, and then over one night they're in love.
Of course. And
then she runs off, and anyway, it was just
Cinderella set at Christmas time
with a catering business.
So just, I know we're supposed to start talking about cross stitch here, but one tip that we discovered over the Thanksgiving weekend, we wanted to watch a Christmas movie, and I was thinking like Elf or whatever, but I was a little bit like, we were kind of outvoted for something very fluffy. So we watched that new Christmas movie on Netflix with Lindsay Lohan called Falling for Christmas. In order for some of the male participants to enjoy it, Jesse found this on Google, Hallmark Christmas movie bingo. So if you have a man in your life that you would like to get, we didn't even need this last night, just so you know, because the movie we watched last night was too good. But there's funny things on here that you have to watch to check off for, such as flirty snowball fight wearing hat and mittens, or Christmas festival or pageant, or main character is a doctor or vet. Character name related to Christmas. Romantic fireplace scene. Ugly Christmas sweater. Matchmaker best friend. There's like 25 of them. The free square happy ending, because that's a given. But single parent with cute kid, you know, that all the tropes. So that was kind of fun. Jesse actually was like, I could watch Hallmark movies with you if I have this in hand to check off, because it made it kind of fun.
Oh, that is funny.
So you can just Google Hallmark Christmas movie bingo if you want something fun to do to check off while you're watching. It was actually kind of fun because we'd be like, oh, there it is. That's the thing. Everyone,
I think this counts. It's close enough.
Has it. Anyways, so that's fun.
We do other things besides watch movies here. We do cross stitch.
But Christmas movies are a big deal in our house.
Yeah.
We watch a lot of them. What you said you had a previous finish though to show.
I do. This was a freebie pattern by Brenda Gervais in 2020, and I was hoping she would do one in 2021, and she didn't. And I don't think she's doing one this year. I think it was just because of 2020 being so crappy. But it was Marion.
Oh, yeah. Where's mine of those? I must have a bin with some of my cross stitch.
Yeah. So I finished mine last year. It took me a whole year. Other people got it done the same year because she released it in pieces.
I think I FFO'd that.
I think you did.
Yeah, I had it up last year.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a bin then of stuff like that.
Anyway,
okay.
I love it.
I love that one too. I forgot about that.
It's my only small Christmas piece.
It's really cute. It was kind of fun to stitch because it was released in sections, and I think I kept up with it. It was fun.
Yeah. If you're watching us, Brenda.
Yeah, fat chance.
Could you do another one?
Brenda, where's our freebie Christmas small? We know many other people have them. That one was so cute.
It was so cute. It was cute. It was exciting. It was just fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Have a mystery, not a huge SAL, just each
a little mystery SAL that was free too. It was just fun to grab and go.
Very sweet. I wish you watched this and could hear me. But producers.
Hey, did Millie just go in the bathroom? Hey, Millie, you want to come? So we're actually a tri-generational cross stitch channel. The girls always like me to say that. If you're new watching us, we're a mother-daughter, plus my girls sometimes join us, depending on whether we're filming it in the middle of the night or what. All right.
Okay, Millie.
Okay, Millie, you got your stuff? Yes. Okay. Are you going to be over here or over there? Okay.
We are.
Elf.
Yeah.
Who are you? I am Millie. And you are? My puppy? No. My daughter? Oh, good. You don't need any more puppies. Okay. So you've been working on, like, describe.
Oh, that's going to be
a hat. Making a hat.
Oh, that's cute.
It is cute. I hope we have enough yarn. I think we will, because it's about time to decrease pretty soon, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes pretty fast after that.
Yeah.
And what else? So you do a little knitting. And then a little cross stitching, a little knitting. All three of my girls learned to cross stitch quite young and knit. Actually, they learned to knit first, and then I taught them to cross stitch.
Yeah, they were little. I remember
Probably like 4 and 5 when they started knitting. I don't think so. I don't think so. Pretty sure I taught you to knit first.
I remember cross stitching in our old house, but I remember you taught me to knit in this house.
Okay. All right.
And when Dad came home from work, I was like, Dad, I want to knit.
Okay. This is such a cute one.
Cute one.
And you have the sun
and the one with the clouds.
And here, back it up.
Oh,
There, you can kind of see it now.
the cloud kind of shows up. There it is.
Let me see. Is it better? No.
Well, I think you scooted over, so you're not really in your light right now. There you go. Now I can see it. Yeah. That's better.
It's kind of light, but also our lighting. It's not.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not as light in person.
Yeah, hopefully that pops a little bit more.
Yeah.
Cute, cute. Good job. You just unplugged? Yeah. Did you unplug it from the wall?
No.
Okay.
That was it.
Rosie? Okay. That was it. Not enough. Okay. Millie, can you take the rice out of the oven before I move on? So we love to share what our friends are working on, and we have a few stockpiled up in our email. So we call it Featured Friends, and this week our featured friend is, who was it again? Norma. Yeah, that's right. Norma sent us the Cricut collection January. So I will put that picture right here.
I need to look to see. They must have every month.
I bet they have one every month. I haven't really ever seen any of those, but she says it's a whole series.
Yep.
Here's what she says. This is January from the Cross-Eyed Cricut, the Cricut collection. I finished this one at the end of September. Not sure how I'm going to FFO it yet. I'm stitching all of that series. I'm still missing May, June, and July. So if anybody has those and wants to send them to her, you can let us know and we'll connect you. I might stick with my original thought of framing each one, switching them out, and display it above my wall calendar. Yep, I'm still old school, LOL. So am I. I actually have this one and a paper wall calendar and a paper planner.
I have a paper planner. I got a calendar on the wall here. I've got a calendar in the kitchen. I love calendars. I love them.
I do too. I love them. I also love this piece. I think it's so cute. And I love that big round person in the middle, this one. Oops, I turned off my phone.
You know,
especially that one. That is so cute.
It's taken me forever to knit to stitch just the W in the winter piece. I'm like, I need to do the 4 seasons first. Then maybe I'll work on the 12 months, but
yeah,
those are so cute. I have to look at those and start collecting them maybe.
Those are really cute. So thank you for sending that. If you are watching and you want to send us something to feature, go ahead and email it to us. I have a couple more coming up, but I love to have kind of a stockpile ready to just go. So if you're thinking of it and you've got a cute finish or a whip that you're working on, it doesn't have to be a finish.
Yeah.
Email.
And if you have any months that you've already completed, besides just January, send those to us. I want to see them.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, if anybody else has stitched those. Yeah. What have you worked on this week?
Well, I told Sarah it's a little light over here at my house because I didn't stitch. I stitched on Tuesday and I didn't stitch anymore until last night. It was just emotionally draining, but I did knit. And so I started a cowl powder, which is kind of funny because I'm going to probably start another one in a little bit with my Advent yarn. But this one is called Heart Warmer.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And it's got lace and baubles and smocking and more lace and broken rib. I think it's a really fun pattern. You don't get tired of just going around and around and around. And I got this yarn from somebody years ago in a group that I was in online, and I think she was just doing, cleaning out her stash and was doing a giveaway. At the time, I didn't have a lot of yarn of my own. I mean, I had some, but I can't remember the brand, but it's an expensive brand. I remember it was I was like, wow, it was from Germany, and I want to say it's Woolies. Wooleise. It's a fingering. I have no idea. I've lost the ball band, and this is not. It's kind of an orangey brown with gold in it. And so I cast it on, and I've knit one full repeat. I did the rib, and I've done one full repeat of the lace, it's lace and cables, which I haven't cabled for a long time. So this is the rib that I did, and then you can see, can't really see very well, but there's cables.
Oh yeah, I see them twisted up.
And then lacy holes, and I love it.
Oh, that's really pretty. Yeah, it's going to be really nice.
Yeah, I'm really happy with it. And I've got lots of stitch markers. And I think for the most part, I'm pretty sure it must stay the same. It's a 13 stitch repeat. So I've got markers every 26 stitches so that I don't get off. And I just count because I hate knitting lace and other things.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was a little concerned. Her directions are not, she assumes you know a lot, and she also assumes you can look at a written stitch instruction and understand it, and I can't. But they're common stitches. So there's the smocking one. Well, there's baubles, which are the little balls, and I've done them before, but it's been a long time. So I kind of Googled how to do it, and I found one video that she goes into great detail and actually has a second step she does that makes the bobble really pop, because sometimes the bobbles will pull back into the fabric a little bit. So I'm going to use her technique. And then I was a little worried about the smocking, even though I've done smocking, because I'm pretty sure that stitch that you did, that sweater that you did for Millie, with that you just did for her.
Yeah.
That lace pattern has a smocking element to it, because don't you pull? Yeah, I feel like there's a smocking.
You basically
stick your needle,
move the needle, move the stitch, wrap, like move the yarn to the front, move the stitch over, move the yarn to the back, move the stitch over.
Kind of.
Basically wrapping the yarn around a single stitch multiple times.
Okay, yeah, this is different then. This is, you stick your needle between the 5th and 6th stitch, but not just between them.
Oh. And
you bring your yarn around and create a loop, and then you pull that loop over back onto your, so you're making a line. So you've got your stitches, and then you've got this. So you've got, it'll pull it together. Anyway, that was really creative, wasn't it? Anyway, so, and that, I found the directions on Knit Pearl Hunter. I forgot about Knit Pearl Hunter. If you are a knitter and you ever have a question about anything, a stitch, a way to cast on, because there's so many different ways to cast on, go to Knit Pearl Hunter. Her website is got tutorials, and they are the best tutorials I have. I mean, they're really good.
I will link it down below, because I also use her tutorials anytime I don't know.
Yeah. It's very thorough.
Technique or a stitch. She usually
has. I just knit a lot. It was comfort. You know, I've talked before, when I'm stressed or tired or just overwhelmed, knitting is what calms me. I don't have to think really. I mean, I have to think, but it's just compact. I don't have patterns laying all over. I don't know. It just feels less messy. But I did stitch a little bit. So I did stitch, not on that. I can't remember. I think I already showed, I should have written it down. I didn't stitch anymore. Okay. Like I said, I didn't stitch a ton.
What did you stitch up? Not that. What did we stitch up?
Not that. Not that. This. There's 2 things I stitched on, I think. I stitched on my freebie Told in the Garden Angel, and I brought my new one down, because remember, okay, so I stitched the one that's in the oval frame, the free angel, and then I did one last year that's in the gold.
Yeah, the white, it's like white gold, right?
And then I'm working on her, so I got her hands done. She's holding a candle here. It's a candle holder.
Is she an angel? Will she have wings?
Yeah, she has wings. All the white pattern is Krennic.
Oh yeah.
Red Krennic. I did do a little bit of Whisper right here. You can't really see it. And boy, was that a treat to work with.
I think I've ever worked with Whisper. I'm trying to remember if I ever have. I don't think I ever have stitched with it.
It's very, I did watch, I just Googled how to stitch with Whisper, and I think I saved her. I can't remember, but she gave some tips. Who was I watching? Somebody that was doing Royal Holiday by Mirabilia. And there's a lot of Whisper, I guess, on that. And she wisely said, no bigger pieces than this. Because as you're stitching, the wispy threads eventually come off or they bunch up. And it was fairly easy to thread. I was able to get my needle threaded, but it is tricky. I mean, yeah, definitely keep small lengths.
Yeah.
And there's more Whisper. I'll have more Whisper down here.
Is it just Whisper or is it paired with a thread? It's
That's
not
just Whisper.
just
Yeah.
Whisper.
And she's got little tiny wings and they'll have Whisper in them too. And then there's also red beads. And I'm going to have to get another thing of beads for you because I'm going to take one of those ones because the beads it calls for. Okay, let me show you this. I'm looking at it. I had thought about this earlier when I bought them and I thought, oh, I'll deal with it later. But it calls for this beautiful red antique Krennic and then these flat, gross beads.
Oh.
And your beads have more of an antique to them, the ones that you're using, and they're a little smaller.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get you another one and take one of the ones I bought you.
Sure.
But anyway, I thought I'm not using those beads; those are ugly. This is the Whisper.
Yeah.
And yeah. And then it has these pretty gold beads too. So it's the pretty gold.
Yeah.
And then I don't have the ones I bought for you for your stocking yet, but
that's okay.
They'll go much better with it. I thought, no.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
So I worked a lot on her. Yeah, I worked a lot on her. Not only did I work on, but I did there's some greens in here that I had to do. And I also hadn't finished her face. I didn't realize that. So she got a lot of love and I kind of want to get her done. So I might just keep kind of working on it.
Yeah.
I kind of just want to work on I'm blurry.
Yeah, there you go.
I kind of just want to work on my Christmas pieces right now.
Yeah, I kind of have just been doing that.
And I did not get my November square of our year done yet, but I'm working on it. But you know, I have a love-hate with this pattern because some of the squares, I just don't like the colors she chose, but I don't feel like digging around for more colors. So I'm just doing it. And usually what happens is once I get it done, I like the square and it goes with everything else. But I don't know about this square.
I don't remember what this one is. I can't.
The squirrels, I don't have them done. But I don't like the green. Like that's almost like a minty. Yeah.
Is it the same as in the October swirl right there? Or is that a different color?
It's kind of the same. I think it's the same color.
Yeah, I think it looks good together.
But I mean, nuts aren't blue.
That's true, I guess.
And I don't like
some acorns are a really dark greeny blue.
No, they're not.
That's not really dark, but
and then even this color, I don't know. I don't know. But then what happened, and I don't really like that color.
Yeah, the red is a little bit much.
It is a little bit much, but then when I look at it all together, it usually ends up pulling together.
Yeah, actually it does.
Yeah.
I feel like that red in November isn't too different from the flowers in May.
Yeah.
So it kind of carries that color through. So.
And I think once I get the squirrels done, I'll like it better.
Yeah.
And so these are the two. This and my Vivaldi girls are going to have to get the most love because they're more time sensitive. And then my angel, yeah, that's about it. The knitting took a lot of my time.
Yeah.
But that was nice. It was a nice break. And I thought, oh no, what if I never want to cross stitch again? What's Sarah going to do?
Oh my gosh, if you quit cross stitching, it's just going to be me. That'd be weird.
Bi-generational instead of tri-generational.
Me and the girls. No, you're not going to stop cross stitching. You'll get the bug again.
I did last time.
December.
Huh?
You always do this in December, and then Bringo comes along in January, and you stitch only.
I know. I know. Yeah. Yeah. No, I felt like stitching last night. I think I just was having a day. Just
Yeah,
having a weekend.
having a weekend.
Yeah, just having a weekend. So what do you got going?
Well, I'll show my
Got a
knitting
lot.
first. I've just been still knitting on that toque sweater for Rosie.
Oh, you got a lot done.
Yeah, so I think it might be almost time to divide for the sleeves, but I need to measure and see before I keep working. Yeah, so here, just a big chunk of color.
Cute.
Cute. I am excited to divide for the sleeves because my needles are just a little short.
Let's
So
look
I'm,
at it.
where it like
Yeah.
starts to feel like it's going to pull off all the time.
Yes.
So I did that, but I also stitched a good amount. I finished up my magazine monthly goals, except I need to do another hour on my Haid. I did not travel with my Haid. That's not something that I will do. So I need to do that probably tonight while I'm watching something with the girls, probably. But I did work on my turkey day in the car on the day before Thanksgiving and maybe some on Thanksgiving. I'm loving this guy so much.
Oh.
I've got
I love him.
Oh, my color looks terrible. There. I mean, that's a little more orangey than it actually.
Yeah. Oh, he's beautiful.
I have a little bit more to go down here. Yeah, the colors look okay. Those colors that's more accurate to the color.
Yeah.
And then I might just put him away now though, because Thanksgiving's done. I might stick him on my WIPGO board next year. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do for my WIPGO. Oops, Jesse's trying to call me, but I'm gonna.
Did you decide if you were gonna do all of them, like start them?
I think I'll start them, and I think I'll do them on individual pieces of fabric, so I can choose colors that I like for each one. But I haven't gotten time to sit down and like pick colors and kind of make a wish list for myself of ordering stuff. So I might do that this week as well. I worked on some fun stuff. I worked on this. Where is it? Let me find it.
Oh.
Pulled out a little goodie from you. Oh, I still have the thing on. Let me take the hoop off of it. I don't usually leave my hoop on when I'm done, but I think because I was traveling, I just set it down. I didn't get very much done, but I got all that white pretty much across the top. I think.
Is that the piece that I started?
Yes, you had done the whole reindeer.
Yeah.
And then you had done part of this little white.
Okay, yeah.
Flower, snowflake, or whatever it is, and then I've done the rest of that.
Yeah.
All that little white.
It's a cute pattern. It is a cute pattern. I just have so many cute patterns.
It's so tiny.
I know.
It's so tiny. I was worried about the white not showing up very well, but I think it shows up fine.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't showing up very good in the light I was stitching it in. Oops,
Mhm.
back in Turkey Day. Where did that go?
Does it call for, did I put B5200 in there?
Yeah, and that's what it calls for. So it is, I think it's going to be fine. And then, hang on, I'm just going to text Jesse, recording Flosstube, so he doesn't think I'm just ignoring him. He's probably letting me know he's on his way home from Portland. Let me see, did I work on this at all? Let me check. I did. I have worked on this. So I worked on my Shores of Cochrane Hollow, and I'm on this square.
I have to start a new square.
To start a new square, and I did not go all the way around for the border because I didn't want to do that. I don't mind just doing a little border work now and then.
Yeah. Add to the border as you go.
There's this black thread that came out. Come on, there we go. Where is it?
Oh, excuse me.
So I got just some of it done. The moon.
Wow, you got all that done? Wow.
Moon above will guide my love is what it'll say. Something, 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 something. The moon above guide my love while he's at sea away from me.
Oh.
Just kind of a nice one. Jesse doesn't go to sea, but he does leave every week. So maybe I'll make that my Sunday night stitching. Fun.
Cute.
Yeah, I like that one.
That was a lot though on that little piece.
I got quite a bit done. Those words are fairly fast, but still a decent amount of stitching. I need to fill in all the color behind the big T.
Oh yeah. Mine has some of that on it too.
I started, well, I had already started my stocking, but I worked on my cranberry row is what this one's called. And I'm
Mhm.
here in the middle. I started in the middle this time. Because I knew exactly how much fabric I would need because it's the same size as Jessie's. So I figured I would just plan to take the whole thing.
Oh,
There we are.
there you
I
go.
ran out of 502, so I couldn't finish this last tree in that row, but I bought some today when I was at Hobby Lobby, so I can finish
Yeah.
this row of trees. And I got that border. There's a little more border down here. And so I worked on that quite a bit in the car, actually driving home yesterday. And then the last thing I worked on is another fun one.
Oh,
It will look familiar to you.
what could it be?
It will look familiar to you.
Kim did a clean out.
I'm gonna clean out, and I got
Oh, Winter's Peace. Yes.
here's piece. This is by Teresa Miller of Teresa's Primitive Treasures, and you'll be happy to see how far I got.
Oh,
So I finished that star. You had half of that big star above done.
yeah. With the
And
crennic.
you had half of him filled in on the second, and so I stitched the entire
Oh, wow. The
this
third
little
bottom ball.
bottom ball of snow, part of the second ball. And you had gone striped here, and I wondered if I would like it. I did circles here. I stitched
Mhm.
around, and I
Uh-huh.
actually really like that it's two different
Yeah.
patterns. I'm not sure if you did a chunk. I'm not sure how you did up here. It's such a small circle that I
I
can't.
probably just went back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, and I kind of love that each one looks really different.
Yeah. Make
Because
it
it's like
kind
how
of
a ball
pop.
of snow would be. You make them all separate.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love that.
What's the bottom with that? Is there a row of stars? I can't
There's,
remember.
yeah, here, I'll show the picture again. So there's a row of stars along the
Oh,
bottom.
sure. And then
And
two
two big
snowflakes.
snowflakes. And I think I might add the white crennic, not white. Well, okay, in with that, you had included a purple, it's not real crennic, it's like another, it's,
Purple?
I'll show.
Like an opalescent one?
No, it's a dark, it might not even show up purpley, it's almost more black looking, but it has a purple sheen.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought I might use it. Yeah, okay, the purple's kind of showing up. I thought I would maybe use it with the white in the snowflakes, but the purple just looks it's too dark. Like the actual thread is too visible.
Mhm.
So I'm trying, but I kind of want those big snowflakes on the side to be, this is what you used, the accentuate metallic filament. I'm not sure. Access commodity. I'm not sure where you got this. Probably at
Thread needle.
Red Needle.
Mhm.
I think I have a silver DMC kind of,
Didn't I have a white crennic in there or a silvery crennic?
no, just that, and then the straight gold one that I used with the star.
Oh,
So I will
okay.
either, so I tried the dark one, didn't like it. I
Mhm.
might try this with the star, because with white or with the snowflake, with white,
That
a
might be
little of
pretty.
this, it might be just enough gold to kind of
Ah.
shine and shimmer without being too.
Yeah.
I do have I have a silver DMC one of these that I've used for maybe Aunt Nancy's, the thing we did in July, the Christmas in July. I think that Biscornu has a silver filament that I used in it. So I might, if I don't like how the gold looks, I kind of want to try the gold so it
Yeah.
coordinates with the stars, but is less gold, because this is actually Schneckly, which is a weeks or something with the gold filament in it. So if I don't like the white with the gold filament, I'll hunt down my silver.
Yeah.
And that's kind of my plan, at least, to
Oh,
try
that
that.
was
I could probably finish that and get that up this January. I mean, if I,
Oh, yeah.
it's fine. I probably won't fully finish it because who am I kidding? But that one was really fun. I worked on that a lot yesterday too.
Wow. Got a lot done on it because
I did. That was
the crennic isn't fast.
no, but it wasn't too bad.
Mhm.
On this. So that's everything I worked on this week.
Oh, got a fair amount done too.
Yeah, we played a lot of games while we were gone. We travel over to that side of the family. I do more stitching than I even did because there's just kind of, we're just sitting around visiting, but I like initiated a lot of game time, like with the girls, and then everybody would join in. So I didn't do as much, but I mean, I still did a lot. So I'm pretty much done with my magazine monthly. I just have one more hour on my head, but I finished my stockings 4 hours, my good cheer. Cheer. What was good cheer? What is that? I don't know what that is. What project was that? I finished it. I don't know what that is.
What letter did you use it for?
That's my shepherd's bush that I finished. The little one you gave me.
Oh, okay.
I used it for G, and that's what it is. It's the little ornaments that I did.
Oh, gotcha.
Napperland for Icy, I finished, fully finished. No, didn't fully finish, but finished. And my turkey day, I got 4 hours. So.
Well, yeah, I'm not even keeping track of what I stitched this month.
It's okay. It's only for fun. Just supposed to be for fun.
I know. And like you said, I tend to get this way in December.
Yeah, it's kind of overwhelming. December is a kind of overwhelming month.
Yeah, it is, especially this part, because once I get decorated, and the other thing is this year we've got to get packages in the mail, so I really need to wrap. So I'm thinking this weekend I'm going to wrap and hopefully ship stuff off on Monday, a week from now. My Midwest kids, which is a new task that we haven't had to do for a long time. So I think once I get that done and the decorating done, I'll feel a little more settled.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We will see.
Yeah.
But I'm going to keep it pretty chill. I'm excited on Thursday to open my first Advent yarn.
Oh yeah, you've got that.
I think I'm going to end up doing another Land of Sweets cowl.
Okay.
It's perfect for those little minis. I searched around Ravelry for different patterns, and one year I did a pair of socks.
Colors really well, so
it does, and it's an interesting pattern. Every 8 rows, you basically change to your next color, and it's a different pattern. Well, sometimes you have a couple rows of just stockinette, but back to back. We've got anyway. But I just, one year I did do a pair of socks with my minis when I was really into sock knitting, but I haven't knit socks for a while, and I don't want to have to try to figure out how to do my heels again and all that. I just want something easy. I think I saw some other cowls, but I'm like, no. There's some longer shawls, but I just like the smaller cowl. So I think I'm just going to stick with what I know. And the gal, Helen Stewart, that designed that one, actually, she does a knit vent every year. So it's called Knit Vent. And you prepay I don't know what it is, $20. And then every week, starting last month up until probably this next week, maybe, there's 4 patterns she releases, and you get them all. And they're designed to be stitched up fast for gifts. So a lot of them use bulky yarns or DK yarns, but she designed that Land of Sweets cowl one year because her theme was Nutcracker, because she usually has a theme.
Right.
And she does have a cowl pattern this year, but I didn't buy her knit vent this year. Wow. But she will release it later. So it might be one that I use next year. And it's made same kind of thing, but different stitches, different patterns. And so I might,
if you do it next year.
If I do an Advent yarn, which is, I usually do. This gal that I ordered from this year, I've never ordered from her before. And it was really sweet. They're all wrapped up really cute. She threw in extra chocolates and lip balm and stuff. But there was an extra freebie little envelope, and I opened it just to see what her yarn is really like, and I really liked it.
Oh, nice.
It was kind of a pink, but it had a little bit of, I think it had a little bit of shimmer in it.
Pretty.
So I think she did a mixture. So I think it's going to be pretty this year. I mean, I'm hoping it'll be pastel-y, but it might not be. I don't know. You never know.
Fun to see.
I have a rainbow colored one from last year.
Yeah, I liked the colors from last year. They were really bright.
It's a bright one. But anyway, so that's kind of, I'm excited about that.
And that's kind of haul-ish. But do you have any other haul?
No, I don't. I haven't ordered myself anything. And my box from England hasn't come yet. it should be coming pretty. Maybe it'll come this week for December. Stitch Quarterly hasn't come either for, I thought there'd be one in December. Maybe it comes later in the month.
Yeah.
At Quarter Shop, that hasn't come. And my Bird Crush hasn't come yet. But again, it's the end of the month. So that stuff will all probably come right about the same time in the next week or two. And I haven't gone to the cross stitch store because it was Thanksgiving, Halloween, Thanksgiving. And so, yeah, no, I've just kind of curbed the spending, but I'm sure that'll change.
I did go into a yarn store on Saturday.
You did? Did you buy some yarn?
No, I'm saving all my pennies for gifts and Christmas. So no, but it was fun to go into, and it was just a few minutes away from my sister and brother-in-law's house, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, whatever. And Jesse and I got to go on a little date to the bookstore downtown. Originally, we were thinking maybe we would take the girls with us, and then they didn't really feel like they wanted to go, which surprised me. And my sister-in-law said, well, they could just stay here. We'd love to hang out with them. And the girls were super excited about it. So they stayed back and watched Harry Potter, and Jesse and I went to the bookstore and got lunch out as a little treat. Wow. And on our way back, I was like, yarn store, like in the middle. It really made me think of did we go to Stephen West's? Is that who we went to in Minnesota?
No, Stephen B.
Stephen B. Yeah, it was inside. It wasn't at all like it, but outside, walking up to it was very like the same like parking situation and building.
Oh, really?
Like very similar. And it was also just in the middle of a little residential neighborhood, which I thought Stephen B's kind of was too.
It was, yeah, it was.
So we went in, and I did find some yarn that if I'd had like a lot of expendable money, I would have bought some. Because Jesse would love to have a sweater someday. I would love to make him a sweater someday.
Yeah.
So we were since he was with me, we were kind of just looking at yarn together, and we picked out what I will do. It's a Plymouth yarn, kind of tweedy looking, chunky yarn. So then I would need to find a pattern that's.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that was kind of.
You'll be able to find that.
Yeah, that'll be easy to find later. It wasn't like, super unique dye or anything.
Yeah.
Some of the Cascade yarns were fine too. The
Cascade knits up nice.
Which would have been easy, but we both liked the look of the tweed better for him. Like I think it would be more fun. So and fairly affordable. So someday.
I do have a haul. Because my yarn cane that I ordered that I told you that I got for $2 something. Right. Here, it's in the closet. Let me just
the Knit Picks one.
Yeah, it did come. And it is bright.
Yeah. You don't need a towel. There's a little tattling happening here.
A little what?
A little tattling.
A little paddling?
A little tattling happening here.
Oh, and I also did buy 2 patterns. I forgot. PDFs. I just saw them on the printer. Oh, my head. It's just not in the game.
I don't even know what the name of the yarn store was that we went to. There was like a sign out front. It just said yarn, I think. I'll have to look it up and see.
So do you remember when I did those silos for the girls, and they were the tweed, the maroon?
Yeah.
This is the city tweed. So it's got black running through it?
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty.
It's not as bright. I guess it's not as bright as I thought it was going to be.
For yourself. You're going to make something.
I'm going to make myself a sweater. Yeah, I've got a couple.
Boxy one?
Huh?
The boxy sweater?
No, I've got a boxy on the needles that I need to work on. No, I've got a couple different ones that I've got saved that I'm going to look at. I was able to buy enough of this that I should have a variety of patterns that I'll have enough for. But this is city tweed. Doesn't have the color name, but you can just kind of guess.
Where we were. I think this is where we were.
And it's Donegal tweed and superfine alpaca and merino wool. And I got each of these balls for $2 something.
Yeah, their yarn is pretty reasonable.
This is a little brighter green that it's showing up. This is looking a little muted.
Oh, so it's more green. It looks to me more buttery yellow
it's definitely a green.
Oh.
Maybe if I hold it up.
The store we were in is called Paradise Fibers, by the way.
Does it look more green against the white paper?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's something. But I thought for that price, and I think, oh, something like that would be cute with a pair of jeans or something, you know, or
Yeah.
and I haven't knit myself really ever been able to finish a sweater for myself. So
Yeah.
I don't want to buy a bunch of expensive yarn and then not be able to get it, not like it.
Right.
But I did buy also, sorry. Emily Call had a little sale on her patterns.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just gonna flash this. I cannot print.
Here,
She-
want me to just look them up?
Yeah, she has beautiful pictures of her patterns
Yeah.
stitched up, but it uses so much ink to
Is it on her Etsy?
yeah, I got her Oh Holy Night, which is the baby Jesus in a creche. She
So-
released that last year and I always loved it.
Yeah, I know which one that is. Let me see.
Mhm.
Let me find her shop, and the baby Jesus one will be right. It's the Oh Holy Night one.
Yeah. Yeah, done on black. It's just so cute.
It's such a pretty picture. I know. She said she does all the photography herself with her iPhone.
I saw that. Yeah, I love it, Emily.
And
And then I got her, I think this is a new one this year, her Peace on Earth.
Yeah, okay. This one.
I got that one.
Cute.
And that's
I like that one. That one I keep eyeballing. Mhm.
and then there's another one down below. It's a snowman and Coco. I haven't printed that one off yet.
Yeah.
It's probably from last, well,
Is it this Coco Crazy?
yes, I got that one too. I thought that would be cute for to have out in the winter.
That is cute.
Yeah.
The colors make me think of my cuore y batikore.
Yeah, it does. Then I was gonna also, I forgot, geez, my bind. I did see this freebie being offered. Huh?
No, I don't have any haul. Oh wait, then I had this. Oh yeah, I forgot this.
Well, this isn't a haul, but this is Homespun Elegance has a freebie on her Instagram page.
I like this one too.
I know, I love that one too.
I think I might get that one when I have some money. I don't, but when I do someday.
So go to Homespun Elegance on your Instagram.
On my Instagram. Okay.
Yeah, I think this is fairly new, so it should be at the top of her grid.
Really fun for
Oh,
her.
you know what?
I found it.
It was December 31st. Yep, that one. You just pick your own colors and it was free on her grid.
Yep.
I think
Yeah, so
it's
you have to look back December 31st, 2021.
Yeah, sorry guys. I'm thinking about starting that one or making that somewhere in my Bringo and having that for January. And eventually having a couple pillows for my coffee table for January.
Yeah, that'd be cute.
Yeah. Just wanted to show those.
I will link her Instagram, or at least put her name for her Instagram below.
Yeah.
So you can at least go to her profile easy if you want to.
Yeah.
Then you'll just scroll down through her grid till last Christmas.
Her stuff is beautiful.
Yeah, it's so cute. That is pretty. I kind of want to stitch that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any plans this week? Before we
So
do
just like I said, I'm just gonna work on my squirrels.
squirrels?
My squirrels.
Girls.
My angel. I'm gonna give up on my magazine month. Oh, I do kind of need to work on Sunflower Fairy. I don't want to get behind on Whip Go.
Oh yeah.
I'm
And you
already
need to finish your Barbara Anna girls
And
and
my
your
Barbara Anna
December square.
I know.
You have a
They
lot
might
to
not-
do.
They might not get done in December. I don't know.
Yeah. You can get it
Yeah.
done.
We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, if I keep it to those few things, maybe I can get them done. Yeah. Yeah. What about you? Just
Really,
gonna-
you probably could have till like January or February for your winter Barbara Anna's, because that winter is
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not worried. I just had a goal to have it done. This year.
before the so you've
Yeah.
gotten each one done before the season starts, haven't you?
Mhm. Yeah. I was always-
My goal is to finish my magazine monthly just an hour on my paid at least, but it always whenever I pull it out I work on it for several hours.
Yeah.
And I didn't as much do my 25 minutes a day on my sweater knitting, but that is now that I'm done with the holiday, I'll probably do that again because I've been making good progress from that.
Yeah. Maybe I'll make that my Vivaldi girls so that even if I don't work all evening on them, I'm touching them
Yeah.
every day.
That would probably be a good way to make sure you're kind of getting
Mhm.
progress on it, and you'll
Yeah.
probably get faster as you go.
Yeah.
And then I will design my December magazine monthly board. I've done it pretty much every month this year.
Mhm.
And then I might start working on my last 2 December whip goes are because I've kept up on my whip go, but it's not too hard to do when you just choose 2 hours per square. So I'm looking real good, but I didn't tax myself too hard. But that was exactly what I needed. I just wanted to like feel successful and enjoy doing it and keep up and touch different things. So at the end of the year, I've worked at least 10 hours on my Snow Queen, my Hade, my Tiny Traveler Hade, my Shores of Hawk Run Hollow, my Riola's Sunflower, and my Rosewood Stockings. 10 hours in a year. That's not that much, but more than if I hadn't touched any of them.
Right.
My December whip goes will be my Snow Queen and my stockings. So
my December whip go is 8 hours of gathering eggs. It's 4 hours each.
That's gonna be hard for you to work on because it's not Christmassy at all.
I know.
I bet that doesn't sound fun.
No, and it might not happen. I might just.
Both of mine are pretty wintry, so that will be kind of easy actually to pull out.
I might just not finish those.
Yeah.
I mean, I've kept up better than I have the last years. So I got caught up when I got really behind. So I was really proud of that. But yeah, I might not. We'll see how the rest of my stitching goes. The thing about that piece is once I get going on it, I really do enjoy it, but I have to really get in the zone. And we'll see. I might really end up loving working on it and having a break from Christmas.
Yeah, maybe.
But Brenda, you know, if you want to do that freebie for us, I would stop everything to do that.
Watching us.
Because, you know, don't you love us, Brenda?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you know what? I'm looking at my hair. She cut my hair not short enough. I did not get another haircut.
Get it cut?
But not that long ago. But this is just like way too long, and my next haircut's not till the 13th of December.
And that's frustrating.
I might have to call her and move that up and say we need to get it a little shorter, Holly. A little shorter. Yes. I can't afford a haircut every 4 weeks.
Hack it off.
I want it hacked off.
I know. I have to take Lydia in every 5 weeks to keep her.
That's what I usually try to go, but it just looks really long. And I didn't tell you, I hurt I think I got falling apart, Sarah. My heel is still killing me. And my elbow, like, oh, it does hurt when I touch it. Like when I push on, like right there when I push on it, but it hurts to grab things and lift. It hurts to push things all the way down from my elbow down. I think I've got I don't know if it's tendonitis.
Oh no.
I know. It wasn't hurting when I pushed on it the other day. So I've definitely, something's inflamed.
That's not good. Ice it.
I know. They tell you to ice it, and then I always forget to get the ice pack.
Ice it.
And you know, I was so dumb because I take anti-inflammatory, a prescription anti-inflammatory for inflammation. And I always feel like, oh, it's really not doing that much. But she said, no, I really don't want to take you off it. So I've been staying on it. Well, I ordered just to make myself feel better, I ordered a new pill organizer. Dad calls it my Rolodex.
Oh, good.
You flip it up, and then each day has an individual round container with morning and night. So and they're all rainbow colored. So you just, I'll have to show it next week.
Okay, bring it out and show it next week.
It's my Rolodex. Anyway, when I filled it the first time for the week, I realized I only had, once I filled it, I had a week's worth plus 3 of those diclofenacs. Well, I forgot to order them.
Oh no.
So, and it's twice a day. And I went to fill my pill container again last Tuesday, and I thought, oh no, I only have 3. And it's a holiday. And I'm up and around, I'm on my feet. I'm really going to need these. And they didn't fill it. It still hasn't been filled. Usually it should have been. And I tried to check on the status today, but their mobile app was down. So anyway, I've been living on Advil.
Oh no. So it really is doing more than you thought.
It does. And I also think I have inflammation like in my shoulders, in my neck. And because that's been worse too.
Mhm.
So anyway, I know now. And Dad's been telling me, you just need to put it on automatic renewal, honey. They'll just send it to you. And I'm like, no, it's no problem. I don't have any problem remembering to order my meds. I like to have control of when I'm ordering them. I had to eat crow and say, I think I need to put them on automatic order.
I've been wondering if I need to set that up too, because I usually remember, but every now and then I'll forget one, or I have to get a refill and I don't remember,
Yeah.
it's so frustrating. And yeah, I forgot my wrist braces when I went to Spokane, and for a while I was kind of like, I wonder if these are even really doing much. I mean, I'm feeling better, but am I feeling better because I'm just feeling better, or is it really helping?
Yeah.
Well, now I know for sure it's helping, because a few times, if I tried to do anything in the morning, like stitching or knitting, or even mid-morning, like late morning, my fingers would be like numb
Yeah.
again. But I haven't had that really since I started wearing the braces. So yeah, which is great. I mean, like, I feel fine. Remember, for like weeks, I was just always, I still do have that nerve conduction test coming up, and I'm really dreading it. I don't want to do it, but I will do it. It's on the 7th.
Just get it done and get some answers.
Do it and get some answers if I need something. I do not want to have surgery. And I think if the braces are helping me enough, I'm hoping that they'll be like, you know what, let's just see if we can do some PT.
And you can choose to just wait and see. They might just tell you what the results are, and you can say, no, I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, that's true, which I might do. I do not feel any interest in having wrist surgery.
No. And the thing about medications is that you usually don't take them for fun.
Yeah.
So it's not like when you run out of them, it's like, okay, I just won't take it for a few days. Like my blood pressure medicine, you just don't stop taking that.
Yeah, you better.
And my GERD, my stomach medicine, you cannot stop taking that. You have to wean off of that one. So if I run out of that one, I'm screwed. Yeah. And then now this anti-inflammatory. So I made my 3 last ones. I took them in the morning, the last 3 mornings that I had them. And then I have another one that I could do without for a couple of days. It's more of a, but I don't like to.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just mad at myself for not. And I thought, didn't they work Friday? I mean, I would have thought they would have worked Friday.
Yeah, seriously.
Most clinics aren't closed the whole weekend. And this is
usually
Kaiser. Yeah.
What you doing?
I'm irritated. And I'm also get irritated because it feels like every time I go, like every other time I go to reorder a med, it's like, oh, your refills have run out. We got to talk to your doctor. And it's like,
I know. Like, can't the doctor just sign a thing that says 1 year prescription check?
Yeah.
I don't go in to get, like, they just send another thing. It's not like I go in to visit him and he says, yes, I'll sign off on it.
I know. Fill in.
I understand how it all works. There's probably a reason, a dumb reason, but a reason.
Show details. It's still in process.
That's so annoying.
It is annoying. And I know there was a holiday and they didn't work Thursday. And blah, blah.
Here's that magazine I didn't want to get anymore that I'm supposed to be getting. I mean, this cover is pretty, but it's no Martha Stewart Living. Geez. We did have a giveaway. Look at that. I mean, okay, great. We've got some oysters. We got
like you're gonna have that on your Christmas. Like that's your style.
This is not.
Who can afford that lobster?
Not me. I'm sorry. We will not be having a seafood tower. Make this stunning seafood tower in 5 easy recipes. But there's like a whole lobster just hanging out there. I'm sorry. I miss the cute pumpkin or the like wreath or the.
Yeah, Martha Stewart.
Look how big it is, this issue, but that's
probably all ads.
It is a lot of ads, a lot of winery ads. Some nice salads. Maybe I'll look through it and maybe I'll pull out some recipes to try. But
I'm hoping that when we eventually get over there to visit you again sometime, we'll have a seafood tower because
you'll be having to provide most of the seafood.
You haven't lived, so you've had a seafood tower.
I think seafood where you are is probably even better than where I am. So I mean, you bring the seafood in a cooler and we can have a seafood tower.
Again, who can afford it? Did you hear that the crabbing industry got shut down?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
There'll be no crab.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Sad. I know.
So crazy.
I love crab. Anyway.
We had a giveaway last week. We had that pansy
Christmas cottage.
what's it called? Pansy Patch Christmas Cottage. And we had a few people enter to win that. So do you have it handy? Show?
I'm getting it right out. I don't want to put it, I'm taking that out of the container,
The plastic container.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Christmas house. And so the winner of this from last week is Sharon Mann. So congratulations, Sharon. We were not sure. We know that we were thinking that sometimes you snowbird to Florida from Ontario or something if you spend some time in Florida. So can you let us know in our email? Well, you can comment really on this video if you are still in Ontario and want us to send it there. Otherwise, email us your Florida address or wherever you are.
I had it somewhere, but I don't know if it's the same address every year. I don't know what. Yeah. So just let us know where you're at. Let us know where you're at, Sharon.
Let us know where you're living. And then
the world is Sharon Mann.
And then we have a new giveaway this week.
We do. This is, I think somebody gave this to us to give away. It's very cute. It's a heart and hand, and we're doing it a month early so that you can maybe get it and stitch it. It's a heart and hand. They must have done one for every month. It's January, and it's a cute little snowman.
It's cute. I mean, you could change the word and have it be December if you wanted it to be Christmas. It was really cute. We didn't pick a word.
January.
Okay.
Yeah, use the word January if you want to stitch
December last week. We'll do January this week.
He'd be a cute little pillow.
Yeah, he would be a cute pillow.
In a dough bowl or somewhere.
Yeah, that is cute. So if you want to enter that, use the word January in your comment below, and we will.
It uses weeks, but it does give a DMC conversion.
Cool.
So there you go. January.
Are you reading anything interesting?
I started my Christmas bookshop book.
Oh, I forgot to grab my book.
That I ordered. I finished With Love from London. I really liked it. It had a very sweet ending, and I did like it. I like Sarah Geo. I like her anyway. She's a good.
You did like it at the end.
I like her style. This one, I'm not that far into it so far. I'm not sure. It's one of those books where it's two sisters. The baby of the family is just kind of useless. She's kind of stuck. She's living at home with her parents. She lost her job. They live in a dinky little town in Scotland. There's no jobs. And then the older sister, is the perfect older sister who has everything figured out. And everything is perfect. And she's got the perfect life and the perfect home and the perfect kids. And there's a lot of jealousy, I think. Well, I don't know if it's really jealousy. I think the younger sister just feels like, look, just because you have 3 kids and a baby on the way doesn't mean I want to spend all my life going to all your kids' birthday parties, all your kids' christenings, all your, anyway, I think anyway, so she's not working for the store.
Pretty auntie, that's kind of sad.
I know. I want
to go to all my nieces and nephews' everythings.
I know. She probably comes around, but she's just in a bad place.
Yeah, she might be.
Right now, she's not very likable.
Not very content.
And the mom keeps calling the older perfect sister.
The younger daughter's not very likable.
Yeah.
They're not portraying that as like justified, like that she's right necessarily in that.
No, she's kind of selfish and she's kind of stuck. I think she's just in a bad life place.
Which I think that's valid. You become really so discontent.
But I think the mom's tired of her living at home because the sister must live in a bigger town or something. I can't figure out yet, but she keeps calling the older sister. Can't she live with you guys for a while and you can help her find a job? And she's like, Mom, but she's now going to let her. She must be a banker, or I don't know what she is, but she's got this client who's on the verge of losing. He's an old guy, and he had great wealth from a family estate, and he's he's lived off of it because his little bookstore hasn't really made a lot of money. And it's not like a typical bookstore. It's a bookstore of rare editions, and so it's not your average come in and look for Maeve Binchy kind of book, right? So it's very niche. But anyway, for some reason she thinks her sister would be really great working in this bookstore. I haven't figured out yet why.
Perfect fit.
Gonna help him save the bookstore. Sounds like a Hallmark movie to me.
This is called the bookstore on the corner or something. What's it called again?
There was one called that. That's the first one. This is called the Christmas Bookshop.
Christmas Bookshop. That's right.
Yeah. Anyway,
Cute.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
I finished the book. It was not hard to finish, but I took this with me and read this little Jan Karen, Esther's Gift.
Oh,
It's super cute. It's like illustrated, so it's very easy to read, but it's just this funny little, like, it's like a short story, a very short story of
I
a
gave that to you, didn't I?
You
That
gave
was
it to
mine.
me. Yeah, I have another one of her. But look at how
Uh-huh.
the illustrations are.
Yes, her
It's
stuff is
set in
cute.
Mitford, and it's one of the side characters, and she's kind of a she always gives these orange marmalade. Here's Jan Karen with an orange marmalade cake. She always
Oh.
gives these out at Christmas, and then she starts to calculate how much they cost to get all the ingredients, but they also count her time and the power that it takes to enter, and they end up costing a ton of money, and she's kind of miserly, so she thinks, wait, I'm not going to give these away. But then of course at the end she does. I spread it over 2 or 3 nights, but I could have easily read it all.
Yeah.
I just decided, oh, I'll just read this a little time.
You know, I think when I retire, I'm going to try to reread that whole series, by the way. The Father
Those are cute.
series. I did love those books.
I have, I think, all or almost all of them that I got at a library sale.
Yeah, I do like them.
My other books that I was going to share, I thought each week maybe I would share one of our favorite kids' Christmas books. So this is one of our favorite kids' Christmas books. It's by Astrid Lindgren. She wrote a few books about this little noisy village and the kids in it. One of them, a couple of them are chapter books, and then a couple of them are picture books. You are crunching in my ear. I think I've asked her like more than once to not eat her chips over here. This is the gal who wrote Pippi Longstocking and all those fun books. Anyway, it's really cute, and the illustrations are really pretty. Full of just funny Scandinavian traditions that are, some of them are very familiar to us that we do, and some of them are this cute one where let me find it. They make these little snow lanterns. I think it's in here. Okay, let me find this picture because I think it's so cute. Oh, this is something I think that is kind of a tradition. They make these little balls of snow and put a candle inside. Oh. Then there's a little like lantern on the ground. Anyway, it was really cute. We read that book every year for a while. I was going to read it tonight to the girls. I have a new book that's called Hallelujah. It's by Cindy Rollins. She's kind of, she's somebody I really like in the homeschooling circles that I follow, and she has a blog and she's on a podcast I like, but she wrote this. This is basically updated version of a bunch of blog posts that she did using the Messiah for Advent devotions. And you listen just a short bit of the Messiah and read the texts from the mostly Old Testament and then into the New Testament. And there's just other ideas in there, but it's very simple, and that's what I wanted. I wanted something very simple, not elaborate, not any kind of ordeal. I just wanted to have a guide for what scriptures to read every morning. So the girls and I are doing that in the mornings so far.
Nice.
Started today. For the next 4 weeks through Advent. So those are the books. I'm still reading the Silmarillion too. I just didn't grab that. I'm almost done actually with that book. That's the one by C.S. Lewis that I am really enjoying it.
Did you get the second in that series of the Inheritance Games?
No, I'm still waiting for it to come from the library. Okay. I still have probably 7 weeks before my name comes up for the ebook.
Okay.
Stinker. I am also listening to Dracula, which has been really fun.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you were listening to that again.
I do really like listening to that book. It's fun.
Okay.
All right. I'm at.
Okay.
I'm hungry. I wanna end.
I can smell my dinner cooking in there. Hopefully that took it out of the oven.
What'd you make?
It's a comfort food tonight. It's a hash brown, the shredded hash browns, and a ham steak that I cut up. And then I made this really yummy looking, smelly, and then onion, and then salt and pepper.
Probably.
And then I heated up a can of cream of mushroom, a can of cream of celery, a small brick of Velveeta.
Mom, these are very healthy.
I said it was a comfort food night, and some butter.
Yum.
And then you mix that all up, and then there's some cheddar cheese in there too.
That sounds really yummy.
I haven't made this for a while, and I felt like I really needed a warm. It's cold here. I know you got snow today. We're supposed to get some snow showers. I don't think we're going to have any accumulations, but it's cold.
Yeah, it's turned cold.
And I just needed some comfort food. I didn't feel like Mediterranean diet tonight.
Yeah.
We're having chili tomorrow night.
That sounds good too. We're having
And
rice.
we're having,
We have a salmon rice bowl that we eat,
Are
like
you-
a
we're having-
sushi deconstructed sushi bowl.
oh, you're doing that. We're having
I love that one.
a Mediterranean friendly dinner on Wednesday. It's shrimp and kind of a harvest blend grain thing and some mushrooms. And it's good. I like it, but it just isn't very warm and cozy.
Mhm. Yeah, and you're not like, I mean, Mediterranean isn't exactly curries, but it's kind of like some of the Middle Eastern ones are, and you're not really big into those profiles. So
No, not really.
that's what I would call like the cozy version of the Mediterranean diet. But
Yeah. I mean, there's some grain bowls and stuff that we could do. That would be nice. That's how the shrimp one will be. It's pretty filling, but I don't know. I just felt like something warm and cheesy, and we've been really good. I mean, lately, other than Thanksgiving, but
yeah,
so that's what we're having.
sounds yummy.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for watching. I think we got through all of the little things that we wanted to say.
I was going to take a picture of us and then put a post on my Instagram that we're
Recording.
up tomorrow. Okay, I'll do that.
Great. Okay. Well, yeah, thanks for watching. We hope you had a great Thanksgiving if you're in the US, and I hope you're staying warm and
Happy stitching.
happy stitching. See you next week. Bye-bye.